If you don't know, these guys are called Daytona prototype cars. They're more or less 500 horsepower, 5-speed. They weigh about 2,300 pounds with fuel in them. They're all carbon fiber bodies, which you can see right here. You can see the carbon bleeding that we paint over top of them. Everything you see on the car is for down forces. It sticks the car to the ground. The way the wind shape, the way these big flaps sit in the air, shove the car on the ground. So what it is, effectively, a plane has lift, and then the wing is the other way. It lifts it. We flip it around, and we create downforce. We do all kinds of things to get more downforce, especially on a track like this. This is by far our smallest track. We're doing 48, 49-second laps around this place, so that happens like this. We call this track like the Martinsville in stock car terms of road racing. Today's going to be very brutal. There's going to be a lot of patience. It's hot. The cars are about 120 degrees inside. We have some cooling aids to help our guys, but they will fatigue, and someone, including one of my guys, could make a mistake, and that's when all hell breaks loose usually. They're 5-speed sequential flat shift gearboxes, being like a gearbox. So they pull it into the gear, and as they're going up the rev range and they see lights on the steering wheel, they pull the lever and it automatically cuts the motor. They don't have to lift their foot off the gas. So theoretically it accelerates quicker. It's kind of a neat function. It's got a little load cell in this. What you're seeing here, sitting here, ready to go on the track, is about 600,000 each. So I could buy 4 stock cars to one of these. Now, our series is owned by NASCAR. We are a NASCAR series, except they allow a little bit more technology. We have a lot of carbon fiber. We have 3-piece wheels. We have 1 lug nut. You can see right there. That's all. Instead of having 5, you see the guys do 5. We have 1. But yet we're not allowed to flow fuel as fast as they are. So our fuel stops, if it's empty, 24 gallons of fuel takes 30 seconds to empty, actually. 30 seconds to fill back up, I should say. So they restrict that because you've seen all the injuries in stock car racing, probably in pit lanes before. What they want to do is try to slow the whole process down a little bit and get people thinking, get their eyes up. Stuff still happens, but theoretically it's a little bit safer anyway. The tires you see here, we go through 5 sets a weekend. They cost about $2,200 per set, and I'm doing that twice, so you can see it's a pretty expensive endeavor. The motors last about 2,000 racing miles, and they go back to Roush Yates and Charlotte and Concord to get rebuilt. The car will go at Daytona. The car will go 201, 202 miles an hour. At this track, I'm not even sure what our top speed. It's probably 160 or 165, something like that. We were here a month ago and tested for the first time, but it was 50 degrees cooler. So we come back here today and our whole world is different now. So our cars aren't behaving real well right now. But this race, what you're going to see is a person that just plays pretty cool, tries to stay on the lead lap, make minimal mistakes, will do well. What I mean by that is in the top 5. And pretty much so you guys all know, we're all leaving for Watkins Glen tomorrow. We have a 6-hour race next Saturday at Watkins Glen. So we don't want to make any too big of mistakes. Wow. So a lot of guys' mindset here is let's just get through it. But we'll see what happens when the race comes out. Anybody have any questions so far? Yep.
How many feet before the corner would we start braking?
Well, on the front straightaway, it's what we call the 3-board. So I'm not sure about feet or yards here, but the 3-board. And then, it's obviously, there's only one left-hand corner on this place, so a lot of it's set up like an oval track action.
Is it a push rod engine?
It's not. It's a 4-cam, 4-valve overhead cam motor. It's what was in the Mustang. It's a Ford Racing block. It's a 5-liter block. It's got the cylinder heads off the Ford GT, which is that little super car in the mid-2000s. And it's got the intake off a Cobra R from 2003, I think it is. It's a vanilla plastic intake with a carbon lid on the top.
Where are your most passing opportunities?
1 out of 1, a little bit between 2 and 3. Other than that, you got to be single file. And in 2 hours into the race, there's going to be marbles and little rubber bits everywhere, and it's going to really make it slip.
So 2 and 3, just in 1, that's it.
Pretty much. I'm telling you, you're going to see something today that's pretty competitive. These guys are, I'm concerned. Hopefully put them back in the trailer.